Good afternoon, students. Until next, like the last class, we studied about fruit. Fruit is nothing but it's a ripened ovary. So we studied about the fruit and also about the true fruit and the false fruit. The true fruit is nothing but the fruits which are formed from the ovary, which develops from the ovary. Whereas the false fruit is nothing but the fruit which develops from any other part than the ovary, like it develops from the thalamus. It develops from the thalamus. Okay, that is the false fruit example is apple. You need to remember example for false fruit is apple and example for a true fruit is any other, like for mango you can take the example. So true fruits are nothing but which forms from the ovary, whereas the false fruit which forms from the other parts of the flower rather than ovary. So can you see your students? So can you see your students? So this is the true fruit, that is the mango. It is a true fruit which develops from the ovary, whereas the apple, you can see here, this is the false fruit and it develops from the thalamus part of the flower. You know, no, below the ovary, the thalamus part is there. Yes, in the flower, if you see the structure of the flower, you can, if you just try to imagine also the structure of the flower, you know, below the ovary, there is this thalamus. Yes or no? And if the fruit is developed from the thalamus part is nothing but called as false fruit. Yes, it is called as false fruit. Now, the fruit contains of what? There are different layers of the fruit. Okay, the different layers of the fruit. Now, first you need to remember the true fruit, false fruit definition and the example. And what is fruit? Fruit is nothing but it's a ripened ovary. Means it develops from the ovary part. It develops from the ovary part. Yes. Now coming to these types of the fruits. Here it has taken grape as a true fruit and apple as a false fruit. Yes. So here seeds are present in the grapes. Yes or no? Now try to imagine the grapes. Yes, try to imagine the grapes. You see those black color seeds in between. Yes or no? Small fertilized seeds that are nothing but those fertilized ovules. Yes or no? Yes. So here you will see the seeds in between, then the fruit part and the pericarp. The pericarp, the outer layer. Yes, here it is the pericarp present. Now here this fleshy part, yes, here this is a fleshy part. Here there are seeds and this fleshy or the edible part is made from the thalamus, is made up from the thalamus. So apple is a false fruit and grape is a true fruit. Yes, because why it is a true fruit? Because it develops from the ovary and the apple develops from the thalamus. Yes. So here there is a seed in between of the fruit. Then there is the endocarp, which is the inner layer of the fruit. The mesocarp, the fleshy layer. Yes, the fleshy or the edible layer in of the fruit is nothing but called as mesocarp. The endocarp is also which covers the seed, the endocarp. Endo, inside, carp means a layer. And exocarp, which is the outer peel or a layer. You know, no? If I take the example of the apple, if there the red apple which you eat, which you consume, or which is very edible, that will have an exocarp, red color layer. Yes or no? One red color layer is present for the apple, and that is nothing but called as exocarp. And together, this endocarp, mesocarp, and exocarp together, it is called as pericarp. Together, it is called as pericarp. Now, what you have to remember here, students, the seed is there in the between. Yes, the seed is covered by one layer, and that is called as exocarp. Sorry, it is called as endocarp. Then The middle edible layer is nothing but it is called as mesocarp. What it is called as? Mesocarp, the middle edible layer. And the outer layer of the peel, which you see in the apple, the red color layer, that is nothing but called as exocarp. What it is called as? Exocarp. And this endo, meso and exo together makes pericarp. Together makes pericarp. Endo, you need to remember, endo means inside, means the layer which is present in the inside. Meso means middle. This is now, so it is known as mesocarp. In between, it is present in between the endocarp and the exocarp. Then the exocarp is nothing but the outer layer present. What it is? The outer layer of the fruit. The outer layer of the fruit. So this is about the true and the false fruit, and also about the different layers present in the fruits. Yes, different layer present in the fruits. If it is asked for you, explain about the fruit, you need to explain the same. You need to first give about what is the definition of the fruit. Then you have to explain about true fruit, give an example. False fruit, give an example. Then about the parthenocarpic fruit, or parthenogenesis. After that, you need to explain the seed, the endocarp, mesocarp, and exocarp, which together makes pericarp. Which together makes pericarp. Now coming to apomixis and polyembryony, the last part of this chapter. The last part of this chapter, and with very important definitions also. See, apomixis. Time and again, for 2 marks, for 1 marks, apomixis and polyembryony is been asked. Whether it is for your preparatories, whether it is for your any of the different question papers, or over all these years, apomixis and polyembryony questions have been asked. Yes. Now, what is this apomixis? Apomixis is nothing but a very similar to parthenogenesis. Yes, a very similar to parthenogenesis. Now, what do you mean by it? Parthenogenesis. Form of asexual reproduction. Form of asexual reproduction, that means seeds which form without fertilization process. Seeds which form without fertilization process, not the fruit, students. Here it is seed. There it is parthenocarpic fruit, fruit which forms without fertilization. Here seed formed without fertilization process. What it is? Seed formed without fertilization process. So it develops into an embryo without fertilization and the seed is formed. Okay, it develops without the fertilization process and the seed is formed. Yes. So here what happens? The cells of the nucellus which surrounds the embryo sac, they go protrude or move inside the embryo sac, develop into embryo. Example for the apomixis is citrus and mango fruit. Citrus fruits like orange, lemon, these all comes under that, and mango. Now, what is apomixis? It is a form of asexual reproduction where seed forms without fertilization process. That means, what do you mean by without fertilization? There is no fusion of male and female gametes. There is no fusion of male and female gametes here. Yes. So develops into an embryo without the fertilization process. You need to remember this. Apomixis definition is very important. Definition of apomixis is very important. You need to remember development of a seed without fertilization process is nothing but called as apomixis. Yes. Next coming to polyembryony. Now it is important. The definition can be asked for you. What is polyembryony? For 1 marks, for 2 marks, also this can be asked. Now, what is this? Occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed. Occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed is nothing but polyembryony. Occurrence of more than one embryo. There is only one embryo, right? If there is more than one embryo in a seed, it is known as polyembryony. Remember this definition? Okay, more than one embryo in a seed is nothing but polyembryony. Example is citrus. Example is citrus, and it is associated with apomixis, that is seed formed without fertilization or development of an embryo without fertilization process. So remember the definition of polyembryony, apomixis. What is polyembryony? Polyembryony is nothing but occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed. Example is citrus. So here, polyembryony, more than one embryo in a seed. More than one embryo in a seed. That means there are more than two units. That is only for embryo and basal, that is terminal cell and the basal cell, or the apical cell or the basal cell will be present. Yes or no? There will be more than two units in the embryo. Embryos from other part of the embryo sac, then the egg stays synergid. Cells of the nucellus, integuments, mango and the citrus, multiple embryo sac in the ovule, all fertilized. Yes, there will be multiple embryo sac in the ovule, that is the megasporangium. There will be more embryo sac, not only one embryo sac, there will be more than one embryo sac in the megasporangium, that is the ovule. Embryos from other part of the embryo sac, then the egg stays synergids. Yes. What happens here? Embryos from other part of the embryo sac, there will be more than one there. So what happens? There will be two embryos formed. Both of them fertilized. Both of them fertilized. So here. So what happens here? Apomixis in higher plants. Here the fertilization. How does this fertilization takes place? Here the germ cell undergoes the meiosis, forming the germ cell undergoes meiosis, forming two embryos without the fertilization process. Two embryos without the fertilization process. So the citrus fruits and the mango are the different example for the apomixis. Are the different example for the apomixis. Here you need to remember polyembryony means only more than one embryo is nothing but polyembryony, and the apomixis is nothing but formation of seed without fertilization. That is the um, fusion between the male and the female gametes. So students, this is for the today's class. That is what we studied seed. Later we studied about the fruit, the true fruit and the false fruit. Different layers of the fruits we studied. Later also we studied about apomixis and polyembryony. Polyembryony is nothing but occurrence of more than one embryo in an embryo sac or in the seed, and apomixis is nothing but a form of asexual reproduction where seed form without the fertilization process. So with this, we come to the end of this particular chapter, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Students, the key points here are, you need to, this is one of the important chapter. In the reproduction unit, one of the important chapter, you should make sure that you are regularly studying it. Diagrams are important. Label diagrams are important. Differentiation is important. Definitions are important. Explanation is important. There are a few of the important questions in this chapter, which are time and again asked in different question papers. And also you will be having your FA or the internals to the early years. So I'll be explaining you in the next class about the syllabus and also about the pattern of the paper. So please make sure that you start revising it from today itself. Is it clear? Both reproduction in organism and sexual reproduction in flowering plants, both the chapters will be included for your internals, coming internals. Okay. Plus, if there is any doubt, any confusion, anything you have not understood in this particular chapter, please make sure you ask me in the next class, and please clarify your doubts before your internals. Do not keep it till the end. Okay, please make sure that you ask me, clarify your doubts, and get it done as soon as possible. If there is anything you have, any topic you have not understood, or you find it difficulty, if you are not able to follow me up, or you find it too difficult at whatever the terms and all I'm saying, so please make sure that you inform it to me as soon as possible so that I can explain it to you in a better way. Okay. Yes. So next thing, you have got one assignment, that is home assignments, which you need to do and submit it to me before tomorrow's class. Everyone has to submit. Class representatives has to make sure that to see that whether if they are submitting it to you, and you can submit it to me later. So please make sure. The question are, what is seed? The questions are, what is seed and give its types. First, you need to write the definition of what is fruit and its types. So first you need to give me the definition about the fruit, what the fruit is and the types of the fruit with the example. With the example. Later you need to give the definition of apomixis and polyembryony. Define apomixis and polyembryony. So the first question is, what is fruit? Give its types along with an example. Next, apomixis and polyembryony. Define apomixis and polyembryony. Yes, with this we finish with the second chapter of the unit reproduction. Please study regularly. Have a nice day, students.